Welcome to video log 3, my video log where I ramble on pointlessly for a few minutes, but you've asked for more, so more you shall get. So this week I'm going to cover a relatively controversial subject that I've spent a lot of time the last couple of days thinking on. And that's speaking to ourselves. Okay, and when I say that, I mean when we speak to ourselves, should we be kind or should we be delivering hard truths? So I was thinking around that because we know how important being kind to ourselves is, saying nice things about ourselves. But how far does that move us forwards? So bear with me for a second here. So I started thinking about how I'd want to speak to my children, how I'd want to speak to people I really cared about, friends, relatives, how I might speak to my younger self. What would be the things I would say? And then I thought about, okay, speaking to myself now. And what are the things I say to myself that aren't very kind? And probably it's easy for me to look at the relationship with my children, and sometimes I can be really hard on myself with that. So I'm going to give you the conversation as it would go through my mind. So this is about self-talk, and this is a lot about objectifying that self-talk. So stepping away from yourself and speaking to yourself. What are the things you would say if you were talking about to somebody that you really cared about, and you should care about yourself? Well, I think that a lot of parents, people in relationships, wherever it is, the relationships that matter to you, are quite hard on themselves. And so the first thing I'd say if I'm talking to Daniel is I'd say, Daniel, you're all right, kid. You're a good dad. You know, you love your kids. They mean everything to you. Stop being hard on yourself, boy. You're a good dad. You got me? You're a good dad. Don't ever question that. That's the first thing I'd say. And I think we could just extrapolate that to, you know, Daniel, you're all right. We've all got our flaws, but you're good. You're okay. You know, when we step away and we look at ourselves, we can do that. You know, that's the first thing I'd say. But I think that if we stopped there, if that was the end of it, okay, you're all right. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm okay. That's the platform. What we've done there is we've set the platform, haven't we? We've set the position to build someone's confidence, and now we need to do something with that. And so I think the first thing people get wrong is they're not very nice to themselves. But the second thing that we can all be guilty of is we're nice to ourselves, but then we don't use that kindness and objectivity to make changes. So I would say that, but then I'd say, but you know something, Daniel. When you're working late and your son wants you to read him a story, but you don't do it because work has to be done, that's not good enough. All right? Don't make a big thing of this, Daniel, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough, boy. It's not good enough, kiddo. You've got to make this better. You've got to do something about that. You're all right. You're a good dad. But you can be a better one. All right? Yeah? And this is what I think what I'm trying to get to here is that get out of your own ego. Get out of this world inside your head and take a look at yourself. And when you do that, you'll see you're all right. And you'll also see it's okay to not be doing things right, and it's okay to tell yourself, sort it out. It's not good enough. It's not what you want. You know, I always think make the decision based on what you would tell your younger self, what you would tell somebody that you care about. How would you treat yourself that way? And if you really care about somebody, yes, you'll tell them, they're all right. They're all right. You're good enough. You don't put yourself down. But then you'd say, I care enough to tell you, you can be better. You can be better. And don't get caught up in that emotional, I need to be perfect, I need to be... No, you could be better. And be better. And try your best to be better. And when I really think about it, you know, they both matter, don't they? One, we have to be kind to ourselves. We have to treat ourselves as somebody that we love. We have to. We can't beat ourselves up because that, sitting in our own brains, we're our own worst critic. But if you really love somebody, you've got to deliver some home truths as well. I deliver home truths to my kids. I don't just let them grow up in this thought in their mind that they're wonderful and great no matter what. Yes, you are a wonderful, great person, but you've got to do good things. You're not going to be wonderful and great if you do bad things. You've got to do the right things. And we can take that to any extent and, you know, so... Yes, be kind to yourself. Yes, love yourself. And if you love yourself, give yourself some hard truths, deliver them objectively, take them objectively. Don't personalize and internalize and, oh, but I'm not doing that well enough. None of that. Just make the best of yourself. So be kind, but within that kindness, want the best. You want the best for you. Deliver it objectively, talk to yourself, look at yourself as if you were somebody you loved. And I think it works for me. It's helping me making improvements in my life. See, I don't see a benefit in just blanket, you're wonderful. I am in some things and other things I want to get better at. And I don't believe I can ever get better if I walk around just thinking everything I ever do is wonderful, because it's not. Ask Alex, she'll tell you. Less than 50% of the things I do are wonderful. So if I want to get above 50%, I've got to listen to some hard truths. Anyway, look, guys, keep working out, keep strong. Let me know your thoughts below and we'll chat soon.